with the paint hot, left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mid dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Know you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. Don't really need down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, coach slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you're trying to go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Better kill it and did it again. With the intent, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I am a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the road is my home and there's so many mills. Bird in my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell as a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs ain't hippies. Women like Nicky know what I'm about. I'm not the stereotype.
And, Coach, we are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Houston Texans. So here's Kaimi Fairbairn to do the honors. And we are underway on a Monday night.
480, yellow waiting. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6. Play action. Breeze. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Steps away to his left. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Watson off play action. Going deep here for Stills. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Houston. Kenny Stills, 44 yards. as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get them. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20, 10, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 79 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Yes, Michael Thomas is a volume receiver, but he can also make some really big plays, especially with Drew Brees throwing the football. I love the way you described it. Volume receiver who can also make big plays. In other words, if you underestimate him, he'll run past you or he'll just jump over the top of you and continue to make those big plays. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Dancing to his left, and he's going to keep it here. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. 23 yards on the play. Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And that play is able to get on the run, and they're still accurate throwing the football. They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. A gain of 3, 2nd down. From the 31, Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now, this is just the 5th all-time meeting between the Texans and Saints here, taking place in Week 1, and they have split the previous 4 meetings. Of course, the Texans entering the league in 2002, but you would think that these two teams would... And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and in this first quarter of play, this will remain a tie ball game. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter. Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling. Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shake it, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 61 yards, and the Saints have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter. It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted, and now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long. And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed. And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still... Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. picked off by Marcus Williams. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover two, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Breeze now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now Breeze on third down. And now another one thrown incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. This is Stills on the jet sweep, and a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Faking the give. Now Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 33.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Here's Watson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the game.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. No one attempted or made more field goals than Fairbairn last year. He was 37 of 42.
And they were grateful for every one of those that put 3 points on the board. But I'll guarantee you, Bill O'Brien, the head coach, is thinking to himself, we need to use him a lot less in 2019. Make sure we score some more touchdowns.
And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
The conventional football back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Ready. Yellow lady. 21 Mike. We go 21. General West. Check hot route. Hot. Whip.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ready. 95, 56.
55, Mike. 3 buds.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Check 55 to Mike. Here we go. 26.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Breeze into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray. Then he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
Kill. 0-2.
On play action. Now Breeze. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18.
Jared Cook is a guy who's been around the NFL. He's been with the Titans, the Rams, the Packers, and the last 2 years in Oakland. Now he makes a move to the Big Easy, where he pairs with Drew Brees and forms a nice little threat.
Ready. Yellow lady.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Hey, 7.
On play action, it's Breeze. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. To throw is Breeze. Throwing the comeback route. He's got the hook up to Thomas. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Let me remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Pass complete here to Sanders. As Sanders has it poked free, and the Texans scoop it. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run it with Johnson, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Punching it in from a yard away, and the Texans have retaken the lead. And Charles, he's able to dive in there in a short yardage situation.
Just find a place to get to the end zone. Didn't matter where it was, but once he did, used his nose for the end zone and dove in.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's going to get taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Now a play fake here on first down. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. Able to pick up a healthy chunk of yards, 7-yard gain, but a tough 3rd and 9 upcoming.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Ready. Yellow lady. Yo.
Shotgun now for Breeze. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning it down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Breeze now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty.
Good.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Ready. 95-56. 95-56. Kill.
On first down, Breeze. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Breeze going to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
That's how we do it, Ready. Yellow lady. 41 kick.
The final shot before half for Breeze. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we are at halftime in the first of 2 here on this opening Monday night of 2019. As we send you on over to Orlando for Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Get ready.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Flush to his right. Incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
from the 39. Watson. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. J.J. Watt, his second sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Here's Breeze to throw. And Thomas has it. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener. And it's a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
To throw, it's Breeze. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Bradley Roby there defensively.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Running with Kamara. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. The Texans here on third down putting an extra defender in the secondary. Again, it's Kamara. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be fourth down now. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that will tie things at 17 all. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. forced out to his left. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And this is picked up by the Saints. He had gained really good yardage. That's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
J.J. Watt bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those two hands over his head, that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1 yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
In his own end zone, it's Breeze. And Sanders has got it complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. The Saints on third down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, it's Breeze. And that will be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Now Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Watson buying time to his left. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That would have been a great catch. It was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson, he gets it to Cooks. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards the pickup there. Watson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's Johnson. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're heading towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The Texans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Here's Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells.
Let's go.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. David Johnson. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Gets past one man. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Hey, Team 6.
Breeze now on 1st down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. That'll bring up 2nd down. Drew Brees, 6 4th quarter comebacks a season ago, and that led the NFL. He'll try to deliver another one.
You're good.
Back to the air on second down. It's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Timmy Jernigan able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. Third and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack.
They're on 46-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check, check. Lucky.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And this is picked up by the Saints. 30, the 20, 10. And can you believe this? A big mistake leads to a defensive touchdown. And they're a point away from tying this thing up. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they forced the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They begin the drive with Johnson, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Watson now to throw. And that's complete to Cooks. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Watson now just 7 of 16 passing thus far, but he's got a 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. Open man, the tight end fails. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Watson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Now Watson. This is Johnson. He's got it. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
For conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play, 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw, Breeze. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, Zoo.
They'll go for it. It's Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1.
2nd and 11 at the Saints' 22-yard line.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Texans, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.